Hello, my fellow adventurers! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to New World here today. Going over another one of the PvP track that I completed, and this one is gonna go 111 to 115. So let's check out what we get for our first track of this episode. Checkpoint 1, we got a small bundle of coins. Now this is pretty small, because overall the small heap and the small bundles that I see recently all have been like 1,000 and 1,060, but this is actually 825. Kind of surprising that it's this low for being around track 100. You would think that the higher you go in the tracks, the more coins you actually get from bundles. But this is actually going down from what I'm used to. We got a small Astro Potion Pack tier 5, and then the Idolator's Glove of the Sentry. So Constitution flat stat with refreshing and empowering breaker. Light gloves is always good. You can work it into a light loadout and a medium loadout. But in a medium loadout, you kind of want to go for the, 3 medium pieces and then 2 heavy pieces. I think that's how it works. And then, Constitution flat stat is good. But an empowering breaker is kind of, it's a double-edged knife. I think that's how they say it, or so it's a dice roll. Basically, when your attacks are blocked, you gain a stack of empower, increasing damage by 3.8% for 5 seconds. Now, in PvP, basically, you only want to hit tanks or people that block, use a shield and are blocking you. Because if you go for instance, the better option to go for is the healers that are standing in the back, then they're not gonna block, they're gonna run away. So this perk is not gonna give you those increased stacks. So on one side, it's a really good perk if you wanna charge up your empowerment versus a tank and then attack somebody else. But if there is no tank and nobody's blocking it, it's not gonna activate. So good and not good. I'm not really sure what you would call it, but I don't think it's a perk I would actually pick myself. Small bundle of coins. Let's pick this one for track 1, checkpoint 1. We got a gypsum orb, way too expensive, of course. I explained this multiple times, but I'm gonna do it again. We can get, 1,500 Umbral Shards now for 10,000, while a gypsum orb only gives 400 when you make it into a gypsum cache for a gear level 625. So way too expensive. If this was be around 4,000, I would say 3,000, 4,000. That would be the right amount. We got a conscript amulet, divine with arcane protection amulet. It's not a bad one, it's not the best one, but if you don't have a flat stat intellect one and you want to get some more health incoming from all healing effects and a little bit less arcane damage taken, this is definitely a good one. We got the Vengeful Conscript Ice Gauntlets of the Scholar Intelligence, flat stat, always good, with vicious critical damage, always good, and an Unending Thaw, so a weapon perk on an actual weapon, definitely good. But I'm not really sure if you want to go with Unending Thaw on your weapon. Unending Thaw is a good perk, but I don't feel like it's the right perk. I don't play Ice Gauntlets, so I can't really say what would be the best perk on your Ice Gauntlets. But I feel like this is not the one. You want this on your hands or something like that, or any other armor piece, but not on your weapon. So, although it is way too expensive, I'm gonna go. I got the money. I'm running a little short, actually. We got the conscript Void Gauntlet of the Scholar Intelligence with Blessed and Chain Nature. Now, Chain Nature is a damage perk, and then Blessed is a healing perk, and it is a flat stat intelligence healing bonus. Scales off of focus, so you kind of want to go focus there. So it's a mixed match. It's not a nice a Void Gauntlet I would pick personally. Not for DPS and not for healing as well. We got a Brass Champions Ice Gauntlet of the Scholar Intelligence with Vicious and Deadly Frost. Now, when Frigid Shower upgrade is activated, Ice Shower Frostbite debuffs will deal 8% weapon damage per second to affect enemies. Affected enemies. Ice Shower cooldown reduced by 14%. Now, this would be more of a perk that I would pick over the Unending Thaw. But again, I'm not an Ice Gauntlet player, so I wouldn't. Again, it's a good one. Like, flat stat intelligence, good. Critical damage, good. And weapon perk on it, good. So, yeah, if you don't have one and you kind of want to test out playing Ice Gauntlet, I would just pick up these both and play with them and see what it does. And as last, we've got a medium heap of faction tokens. I'm going to pick these up because I want to buy my daily gypsum at the faction vendors. There we go. First one done, 111. Let's go for 112. Track 112, checkpoint 1. We got a large ruby potion pack tier 5, a medium superus potion pack tier 5, and a large bundle of coin 1006.25. So I'm gonna go for the coin, of course. Checkpoint 2, we got the scheming conscript, void gauntlet of the scholar intelligence with a vicious and refreshing move. Both pretty good perks, but it is missing a weapon perk. So as a starter, yes. As an end game, no. We got a Vial of Azoth. Definitely gonna pick this one up because I kind of had to use like 30 vials to actually get to the proper amount where I can buy stuff. So definitely gonna pick this one up. And we got the small super potion pack tier 5 as well in checkpoint 2. So here we go. We got Umbral Shards 10,000. Definitely really nice. We got the champion buckler of the soldier's strength with sure footing, refreshing evasion, and keenly empowered. All perks that work really well together. Sure footing, I'm not really sure though. It might be good if you kind of need to chase after somebody and you want to move faster than them. That's the only thing that I can see it useful for in PvP, but I'm still not sure. It doesn't have a weapon ability on it, so I don't think this one is one. It has good stats on it, but I don't think this is what you want. If it had refreshing evasion, keenly empowered, and then instead of sure footing, maybe a weapon perk, then it would be more viable. And then we got a gypsum orb for 12,000. So yeah, 400 umbral shards for 12,000, or 1,500 umbral shards for 10,000. Guess what I'm gonna pick? It's pretty obvious, right? There we go. 112 complete. On to 113. Track 113. It's going fast today, guys. I've been playing so many OPR now that the leaderboard is in the game, and we are basically on a run to actually get another territory under control. So checkpoints 1 for 113. Solemnize's glove of the scholar intelligence with resilient and invigorating, both are really good perks. Invigorating is decent. Resilient is something you definitely want on PvP gear. It's medium glove, so gonna be a lower end light build that you can make with this. It's not the best for it, but it can still work for a light loadout and for a medium loadout as well. And full stat intelligence is always good, right? We got a small Kartoga potion pack tier 5 and a large ruby potion pack tier 5. Not gonna pick anything out of checkpoint 1. We got checkpoint 2, medium pile of faction tokens. I'm kind of capped, so definitely not gonna pick up these this time. We got a ruby gypsum for 8,000. 400 umbral shards for 8,000. It's a little bit better than the 400 we can get from a gypsum orb, right? For 12,000, so probably, yeah, if the gold wasn't here, I would pick these up. And then we got a large pile of gold, 1,375. So this is actually a large pile. It's the biggest amount we've seen in a while. We're definitely gonna go for this one. 2 vials of Azoth sold for 500, so 2,000 Azoth sold for 500. Always a really good deal. We got the gypsum orb here, 12,000, like I explained, way too expensive, so definitely not gonna pick this one up. And the sword of the champion in the previous episode, in the previous track, from 1.6 to 1.10. We basically got the sword of the champion twice. It's vicious, keenly empowered with backstab. I'll show you in a second what the actual completed work is. So I'm gonna go for the double Vials of Azoth for 113. And there we go, complete the track. Really nice. The sword of the champion, here we go. So penetrating, backstab, vicious, and keenly empowered. So this is basically the one, but yeah, if you actually go through the tracks, you should have been able to pick it up. Track 114, checkpoint 1, small bundle of coins, 825. We got a small brown potion pack tier 4 and a large bundle of faction tokens. I'm gonna go for the coin, although I don't really get why small. We are at the halfway marker through the entire track. I don't really get why small bundles are still in here. I would presume like over 100 you would only see medium and large bundles, and the small bundles would be like below from tracks 1 to 100, something like that. But yeah, we are gonna go for the coins. Never pass up on a little bit of extra gold. Large pile of faction tokens for checkpoint 2, 6,500. We got the March returning epic named legendary. Well, it's not an epic, it's a legendary item. A constitution with refreshing evasion and resilient. I'll show you the finished product in a second. And then a large superus potion pack tier 5. I'm not gonna pick any of these. We got a large heap of coins. Now, this is what I'm talking about. 1,750 gold. So really nice. We got the accelerated conscript rapier of the ranger dexterity with keen and vicious. Vicious is good. Keen you want on your amulet. I think it's your amulet that's keen on. Amulet or ring or, well, one of the armor pieces, basically. Or the necklace, one of the three. And you don't want it on your weapon. You want weapon perks on your weapon. And then maybe, well, empowering something. And another returning, well, legendary named item. The Dragatacht, a refreshing evasion and resilience. So I'm gonna go for the large coin in this one. So March and Dragatacht. Let's complete the track. There we go. 114 complete. And let's go check out where they are. Oh, they should be. This is always fun because if I use items, they're basically somewhere else. Where is Dragatacht? Dragatacht, here we are. So Shuriken heals, refreshing evasion and resilient. Overall, pretty good stats. And it's a medium chest bearer, so you can build it into a medium loadout or light loadout. But you can't use it for a sword and shield build. The sword and shield, you basically need all light pieces. And then we had the March, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. Where do I have the March? Over here. Shuriken heals, refreshing evasion, and resilience. For the last track of this episode, track 115, we got checkpoint 1, small Astro Potion Pack tier 5. We got a large bundle of coins, 1,006.25, and a ruby gypsum for 8,000. It's cheaper than the obsidian gypsum, and one ruby gypsum is actually an obsidian gypsum, so even in that regard, the amount just doesn't fit. And ruby gypsum is 400 umbral shards, while we get 1,500 umbral shards for 1,000. So in that regard, the amount just does not fit. Umbral shards for 10,000 is a good sum. Ruby gypsums and the obsidian gypsums and the other gypsums are just way too costly. So I still don't get why they have not changed this. But I'm gonna go for the large bundle of coins. Yeah, I know I always say this in every episode when I come across it, and I'm gonna keep repeating myself, guys. Checkpoint 2, small pile of action tokens, 4,500. Small pile of coins, 1,062.50. And medium Astro Potion Pack. I'm gonna go for the coin, of course. And then we get the prestigious idolator shirt of this soldier. Strength with vigor and resilience. Pretty good perks for PvP overall. And flat stat strength is always good as well. It's a light chest wearer, so you can work it into a light build, so you can use it with sword and shield. We got 3 Vials of Azoth salt for 500. Definitely a really good deal. And 1,500 Umbral shards for 10,000, which is what I'm gonna pick for this one. And there we go, 115 complete. And that also means that this is the last track for this episode. I'm gonna sit my ass down here like I always do. Let's see if I don't press the wrong button this time. And yeah, there we go, guys. If you want to see more of my quest progression, my let's play, or my PvP track progression here in New World, or any other game I might play on my channel. Right now, I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy. I'm making a let's play out of that. And so far, from what I've played and what I've seen, it looks like an amazing game. I think right now I'm like 3 episodes in, or 3 episodes that I at least recorded. And it's freaking awesome. It is freaking awesome. So yeah, if you want to see that, or like I said, any other content, just hit that subscribe button, guys. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.